I wanted to bring you something that Tom and I were talking about a little bit before the show. It got me very exciting. It's not often, particularly when it comes to local things, that new places are set up for people with a very wide range of neurodiverse conditions. But this is something I think you're going to want to hear about. We're talking about good news stories, right? And this means it's time for the community takeover. Today's takeover, quite theatrical, unlike me, don't know what you're talking about, darling. We are joined by a new theatre company. It's called Ambitious Performers, and the four of them join me now. I've got Phil, I've got Sarah, I've got Izzy, and I've got Luca. Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Hi.
How are we all doing? Now, I'm just going to... I've got four of you in the room. This is a lot for me. I don't know about you. I've got loads of questions. Let's just get them out. I want to start. Phil, if I could, start off with a big question, and I'm going to let you fill in the blanks, right? Who are the Ambitious Performers?
Cool. So, yes, thanks for having us on, Matt. Ambitious Performers is a new group that we set up based in Exeter, and it kind of came out of a perceived need for a group that catered for and provided for and kind of platformed neurodiverse and learning disabled performers who had a real serious desire to get themselves out there, to push themselves and to perform for others. So that's exactly what we're working towards.
Okay, so why did you decide to bring them together, right? So it's because you saw this need? Was there a lack there before of this?
Yeah, well, so I've known Izzy for a while. Izzy and I have been working together. I run a theatre company called Four of Swords that does like big public shows, but also a lot of kind of community engagement and education stuff. And Izzy and I have worked together for a while, and we created an open mic night, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Yeah, go on.
You had the Thespia events.
Called Madame Thespia's Deliciously Diverse Open Mic Cabaret.
Oh, Reworthy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really worthy.
That's right. And what is that about, Izzy?
Well, it's basically, the idea was behind it was the basic idea is it's a platform for people to perform on, to gaining confidence.
That's right. So we met some cool people through that who were wanting a more regular group and wanting a bit more support to kind of push themselves forward. So that's kind of where it's come from.
It is.
Okay, so you mentioned confidence there, right? I want to know, maybe Sarah, if you tell us, what kind of acting do you do in this group? I know Izzy mentioned one there, but what else do you do?
We do some improv, and we also do stuff regarding talking about confidence, building our confidence, because especially as introverts, myself included, and about learning different emotions, how to deal with.
Yeah, Sarah's got ambitions of being stand-up comedian, so we've been trying to help and platform and support that.
Incredible. So that's really wide-ranging then, in which case then, to answer that question. Incredible. So obviously you've all got your niches there and things. I wanted to know maybe, Sarah, particularly as you mentioned, talk about stand-up and things like that. What have you learned so far? Is there anything you've taken away so far that you think, do you know what, if it's taught me one thing, it's taught me that?
You don't have to be rude to be funny.
Yeah. Oh, it's so true.
You know, sometimes I think I need to be a bad whatchamacallit, and it's like, no, you don't have to literally be fine to be funny, you know?
Oh, and thank you for censoring yourself there as well, Sarah. You did well. But it's true though, and that's where something in a group like this can come in, because particularly in the modern era, right, we see it. There is a lot of people who feel like they have to be maybe angry or maybe a bit sweary or maybe a bit taboo to be funny. But what you've learned, I guess, through this group, that there are other ways of going about it, and maybe you're honing that talent in that way, are you?
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay, what about Luca then? Why is this company been important to you? I can see you on the end there.
Hi there. Yeah, I'm right at the end here. Yeah.
So why has it been important to you then? What's it brought to you?
Yes, so my Ambitious Performers has been important to me. Well, it's been important to me because, I'd think first of all, I'd say that I love the fact that I feel that I love the fact that we're a real team, and I just feel like we all kind of get to, we all work together really, really, really well, and not just and also to do with the fact that we get each other and we understand each other really well as well. And I think we're really good at like what would be the words, kind of
like celebrating each other, or
I was thinking supporting each other, but also like giving each other like good, what would be the words, giving each other on good and like honest feedback and
that's
good
important,
advice.
Yeah,
that's really important. So has that helped you then? That kind of the fact that you're so close, that feedback that they've been able to give you, has that helped develop your own show?
I'd say I think it has, definitely it has.
That's really
yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, Izzy, let's talk to you then. Let's come back to you. What do you like yourself about Ambitious Performers? I've been around to everyone else. What does it do for you?
I mean, I've been to, what's the term for it? I've tried a yacht of groups over 7 years, like a yacht of groups. I mean, I can't not get numbers that say yacht.
Yeah.
But this one's much better because it's more serious, it's more ambitious. So it's pretty much what I want to do as an actor.
Says it on the tin. Love that.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. And you know, it's clearly important to you. And you said you've had the experience of going around to other ones, right? And this one, which is quite impressive, particularly for like a relatively new startup, is working well and quite professionally. I wanted to know, and Luca a minute ago mentioned about feedback and honesty and being with a supported group of people. Do you think it's important to work with neurodiverse people as well? Do you think the fact that you are neurodiverse and you're in a group amongst that, is that helped flourish your talent and maybe made you feel more comfortable, or what has it brought to your situation?
I mean, I would say it has helped, I would say. I mean, having the white group of the white level has helped a yacht. White level?
Yeah, I think it's also something that perhaps like the older generation amongst us, Matt.
Sure.
We perhaps feel like, you know, lots of us have little foibles and little idiosyncrasies and little quirks in how our brains work that would, when we were at school, the awareness wasn't there. But as we get older, I can see lots of parallels in terms of the ways that, you know, I think and these guys think.
My personal thought is everyone is a bit that way in their head in some way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Couldn't agree more.
And
in some way.
And we strive towards like a totally inclusive. We celebrate that word. We embrace that word. We want to be as inclusive as possible, and everyone kind of performing on the same level.
Right, so I want to know then, because people are hearing this now and thinking that's a really nice thing, and clearly it's a nice way for everyone to own and hone their own talent, you know, in whichever respect that you are all working on your own bits and bobs. What's next? What performances have you got coming up, and where might people be able to experience this?
Cool. So we are, as you mentioned, we're still in our infancy in a way. So we are starting our second full term in September. We're going to do every Monday, starting on the 23rd. So if you are at all interested, or you'd like a taster session, anything like that, please look at the Four of Swords website, Google Four of Swords Theatre Exeter, you'll find it. As for what's next, what are we working towards? We were just chatting, weren't we?
Well, we'll just chat about it a bit before. There's some ideas, isn't there?
Okay.
Go on then, give me the ideas.
I mean, we don't. I've got a yacht, so I do. So not this Sarah, not my friend Sarah, a different Sarah. I mean, so I've got a yacht of ideas. Is short way for it.
Yeah, Izzy's got loads of ideas for plays. We want to work towards a showcase and then a full play.
Sort of immersive stuff.
That's
thinking.
right. Yeah, Izzy's very intrigued in immersive theatre. That's what my company kind of specialises in. So Izzy's seen a bunch of our plays. But Luca, what are we going to work towards, like next term maybe?
Well, I mean, I would have said that next term are the things that we're going to try working towards is I think we're gonna get better at trying different things.
Yeah,
aren't we? And kind of
and the group decided we wanted more more serious acting, didn't we? More like tragic.
Yes, yeah. That's right.
So it could be a real thriller coming from you guys. Well, I can't wait to hopefully to see the showcase at some point. I'm really looking forward to that. And, you know, it's local for us as well, right? It's Exeter. So it has been a pleasure learning learning what you've all been learning individually and how well you get on and what a supportive new group it is and how positive it is to see something like this starting up in a time where actually lots of things are closing down and spaces for people like this are limited. So this is really encouraging, really exciting, and I'm really hoping that as the public we get to experience some of your work soon. I'm really looking forward to it.
Thanks, Matt. We'll invite you to the showcase.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see that. Absolute pleasure. Thank you, guys.
When